How's it going, everybody? Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Pints and Putts. We have the wonderful folks from Back East Brewing.
Back East Brewing is located in Bloomfield, Connecticut. It was founded in 2012 as, I believe, the 7th brewery in the state, but that number gets a little...
There's so many.
There's so many these days that I just kind of forget that. We have a huge lineup of beers. We have a brand new tap room that recently opened up with 36 draft lines. Kind of the beer that really put us across Connecticut was Ice Cream Man, which is the one here today. It's a fun place that really focuses on crafting some amazing beer and through the artistry of, beer making. And Vinny and Drew kind of had that for us.
We're going to play a game called Wolf, which is just horse for putting. So we're going to let you guys all go first because you're the guest. We always give the guests on.
Okay.
So if you shoot and you miss, it doesn't count.
Yes.
But if you shoot and you make it and you miss,
then it counts.
Then it counts.
Jamie,
Yeah.
you get honors.
Ladies
No.
Ladies first,
Ladies
always.
first, I can chip it. So
Ladies
Yeah, but
first.
if it's ladies first, shouldn't Drew go?
Oh!
Will tell me I'm a judgy person for this, but I think they think the same thing, and you can tell a lot about somebody based on the beer they order, especially when they're interviewing for a job, right? So Vinny got a golden ale, and it was only later when I was talking to him, he was like, I got the golden ale because you can't hide the imperfections. If something was wrong with that beer, I was going to tell. And it's the same reason a lot of brewery people will go to another brewery or another bar and they'll order their lightest beer.
I will always order the lightest beer. All the time. All the time.
Because if your stout isn't the way you want it, coffee, vanilla, chocolate, right? Because those are the notes you're going to taste. You're not going to taste the base recipe. But a Pilsner?
You ain't hiding shit.
You ain't hiding shit, right? And it's the same for Drew. Ordered Ice Cream Man because he wanted to know the haze, right? It was more scientific for him, right? Let's see what their haze looks like. Let's see what type of yeast they're probably using. He probably pulled out. Let's see if they're dry hopping.
So for him,
yeah. For him, it made sense.
Nerd.
I still judged it, but it made sense.
Ask this one question for everybody, and it's always geared towards golf, but I'm going to switch it to the brewery side of things. What is one thing that you think breweries or the beer industry could improve on?
That's a good question.
Ooh, that's the quietest it's been in here.
It gets serious.
That's a good question.
It's always it's a loaded one to end it.
I think people need to stay true to themselves
Okay.
when brewing beer and stuff like that. I think...
Stop brewing for the hype.
Yeah. That's all I can say is I want the brewers and everybody just to stay true, man. Don't give up.
Don't conform.
Yeah, there you go.
Just because you don't like a beer, don't hold the brewery in bad taste, right? The people that make that beer are doing their passion.
So you're talking to customers.
I'm trying, that's I guess more my side. That's fair. The majority of breweries out there and the owners and the people behind it are doing their passion and they're trying to make a living just by doing what they love, right? So if you don't like something, you don't have to go on tap and rate it a 1, right? Just because you tried it. You might not just like that style of beer, or that brewery might just still be in development, right? And they're just trying to make a living still. And I think there needs to be a little just kind of thoughtfulness when it comes to how, these are technically like little mom and pop shops, right? Like they're getting by just on like the Skinners. He's trying to open up a brewery because it's their dream and they think they make good beer. So if you don't like it, go back in 6 months, try something else again. And don't hold it as a personal thing, I guess. Like, I think people get very uppity, and I don't think that's fair.
off of Jamie's statement as well, is having the brewery set up some type of education for the consumer would be huge. You know, maybe some type of like home brewing class at the
some workshop, or
some
something.
workshop,
Yeah.
some
Sensory development.
yeah, sensory development,
Oh,
like
man.
understanding
You
the
can
taste and
spearhead that
flavors.
one, my
You know damn well that's exactly what I was planning on doing. A lot of breweries are very passionate about what they do. I think that's going to be huge for the industry itself, is just, you know, education. And if people want to learn it and people love beer enough, they'll come.